New developments tonight in a bizarre kidnapping story, some recalling the real-life Gone Girl. After a missing woman reappeared some 400 miles away from her home, police believed her alleged kidnapper might have been imaginary. But now they've put a suspect behind bars. He's allegedly committed other serious crimes. How did this case take yet another surprising turn? Here's ABC's Aditi Roy.
The disappearance of 29-year-old Denise Huskins seemed like a case of real-life Gone Girl.
My wife, Amy Elliott Dunn, disappeared 3 days ago.
The Hollywood blockbuster about a woman who staged her own kidnapping and magically returned. Police had written it off as a hoax.
Our investigation has concluded that none of the claims has been substantiated.
Even Nancy Grace at the time questioning her story.
Everything about this kidnap screams out hoax.
But today, the FBI announcing the arrest of 38-year-old Matthew Muller, saying this man was allegedly behind her kidnapping all along.
They had said,
detectives say the alleged kidnapper, seen here in this KDTV Univision video, was a former Marine and Harvard-educated attorney who was practicing as recently as 2012 and recently disbarred. Muller is already in custody, charged with another home invasion, and authorities say there may be even more crimes linked to him. Huskins' attorney speaking out today.
Today is a terrific day for them. That doesn't mean that they didn't suffer the ordeal that they went through. This changes nothing about the humiliation, the violence that was perpetrated on them nearly 4 months ago by a psychopath, a sociopath.
Denise Huskins told authorities intruders broke into this home she shared with her boyfriend in Vallejo, California, drugging them and tying them up, and eventually kidnapping her.
Nearly 4 months ago, we told you that Denise Huskins was right, that she was not only innocent of perpetrating a hoax, but that she was a victim of a very serious and violent crime.
And tonight, her family relieved and vindicated.
Can you imagine being rescued from a kidnapping and then people are on you for committing a crime?
In this case, the authorities wanted to come out and reassure the public. Don't worry. You got nothing to worry about. There's not some crazy criminal out there. This was a hoax. Problem, of course, is that it appears now that they were absolutely wrong.
It all began on March 23rd. Huskins was reported missing. Her family devastated.
It's like a bad dream and I can't wake up.
And the police were baffled.
We are treating this matter as a kidnap for ransom.
Authorities previously said the physical therapist was abducted in the early morning, but it wasn't until 1:55 that afternoon, 10 hours later, that Denise's 30-year-old boyfriend, Aaron Quinn, called to report it, claiming he witnessed the whole thing, but couldn't instantly report it because he later said he was bound and drugged by at least 2 assailants.
He was essentially saying that Ms. Huskins was forcibly taken against her will.
The next day, a stunning break in the case. The San Francisco Chronicle reporting it received an email manifesto in what appeared to be a hostage recording from Huskins.
My name is Denise Huskins. I'm kidnapped. Otherwise, crime.
Along with a ransom request for $8,500. 2 days after the abduction, Denise was found alive by police 400 miles away near her mother's home in Southern California. That's when police called the disappearance a fabrication.
Mr. Quinn and Ms. Huskins has plundered valuable resources away from our community.
But then a striking twist. Court documents unsealed today detailing a home invasion last month, eerily similar to Huskins' case. That investigation leading the FBI to this home in South Lake Tahoe, where they arrested Matthew Muller. Inside, officials report finding Huskins' boyfriend's laptop, and in a stolen car outside, goggles with blonde hair, just like Huskins, still attached. The car's navigation system, they say, still had the Huntington Beach address in its history, where Huskins was dropped off in March. Tonight, Mueller's attorney speaking out for the first time.
We don't admit to any of the allegations that are contained in the federal complaint.
Meanwhile, the Huskins are looking for closure.
Well, today, the Vallejo Police Department owes an apology to Ms. Huskins and Mr. Quinn.
And tonight, questions for police about how this case was handled.
When the police just get it wrong, it can be tough to sue them. But when they come out and make a public statement that effectively says, "You're lying," well, then they could be in real trouble.
It's a Hollywood ending for what so many thought was a real-life Gone Girl. The fight for her truth, now apparently over. For Nightline, I'm Aditi Roy in Alameda County, California.